The click and act of free will? What does it mean to make a choice? Is it a simple decision, or is there more beneath the surface? You clicked on this video. A simple act, perhaps driven by curiosity or a desire to learn. But what led you to this moment? Was it a conscious decision, or were there unseen forces at play? Did you consciously choose to click, or was it an unconscious impulse? Our brains are complex, and the line between conscious choice and unconscious action is often blurred. This question, as simple as it seems, opens a Pandora's box about the nature of free will and the hidden forces shaping our decisions. Are we truly the masters of our fate, or are we influenced by factors beyond our awareness? We like to believe we are in control, that our conscious minds dictate our actions. This belief gives us a sense of autonomy and power over our lives. But what if this perception of control is an illusion, a carefully constructed narrative by the very brains carrying out the actions? What if our decisions are influenced by subconscious processes we barely understand? This essay explores the fascinating world of split-brain research, a field that sheds light on the unconscious processes driving our decisions and challenges our understanding of what it means to be us. By delving into this research, we can begin to unravel the mysteries of the human mind and the true nature of free will. Decisions, the illusion of control. Every day, we make countless decisions, from the mundane, what to eat for breakfast, to the life-altering, choosing a career path. We experience these decisions as conscious choices, driven by logic, reason, and our own desires. However, neuroscience suggests a different story. Our brains are constantly processing information, forming associations, and making judgments, all without our conscious awareness. This unconscious activity plays a significant role in shaping our decisions, often influencing our choices before we are even aware of making them. To understand how these unconscious processes operate, we need to delve into the fascinating world of split-brain research, a field that has revolutionized our understanding of the brain and the nature of consciousness itself. Splitting the self, a surgical solution. In the 1960s, a radical surgical procedure known as corpus callosotomy, or split-brain surgery, emerged as a treatment for severe epilepsy. This procedure involved severing the corpus callosum, the thick band of nerve fibers connecting the two hemispheres of the brain. By separating the hemispheres, surgeons aimed to prevent the spread of epileptic seizures from one side of the brain to the other. While the surgery proved effective in controlling seizures, it also had an unexpected consequence. It created two seemingly independent centers of consciousness within a single individual. This unintended outcome provided a unique opportunity for researchers to study the specialized functions of each hemisphere and explore the nature of consciousness itself. Sperry's split-brain experiments, 2 minds in 1 body. This groundbreaking research delved into the mysteries of the human brain, revealing how 2 separate hemispheres could function independently, yet remain part of a single, cohesive mind. Neuropsychologist Roger Sperry pioneered the study of split-brain patients, devising ingenious experiments that revealed the distinct capabilities of each hemisphere. His work was instrumental in understanding how the brain's 2 halves communicate and process information differently. His groundbreaking work earned him the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1981. This accolade was a testament to the profound impact of his research on neuroscience and our understanding of the human brain. In one experiment, Sperry presented images to the left or right visual field of split-brain patients. This setup allowed him to observe how each hemisphere processed visual information independently. Because information from the left visual field is processed by the right hemisphere and vice versa, each hemisphere received different information. This separation of data processing was crucial in understanding the specialized functions of each brain half. When asked to describe what they saw, patients could only verbalize the image presented to their left hemisphere, responsible for language. This finding highlighted the left hemisphere's dominance in language and verbal communication. However, they could point to the image presented to their right hemisphere using their left hand, controlled by the right hemisphere. This demonstrated the right hemisphere's ability to process visual and spatial information, even if it couldn't verbalize it. This demonstrated that both hemispheres were processing information, but only the left could communicate verbally. Sperry's experiments provided invaluable insights into the lateralization of brain functions, showing that while the 2 hemispheres have specialized roles, They must work together for a fully integrated cognitive experience. Left brain, right brain, a tale of two hemispheres. Sperry's experiments revealed a fascinating division of labor between the hemispheres. The left hemisphere, dominant in language, logic, and analytical thinking, emerged as the interpreter, attempting to make sense of the world and our actions. The right hemisphere, specialized in spatial awareness, creativity, and emotional processing, remained largely silent, its contributions to our experiences often unrecognized. This division highlights the complex interplay between conscious and unconscious processes in shaping our thoughts, feelings, and actions. While the two hemispheres work in concert in a neurotypical brain, split brain research demonstrates the independent processing capabilities of each half and raises intriguing questions about the nature of a unified consciousness. The unseen hand, how your subconscious calls the shots. Split brain research provides a unique window into the workings of the unconscious mind. Even in individuals with intact brains, countless processes occur beneath the surface of our awareness, influencing our decisions and shaping our reality. Consider the act of choosing a product at the supermarket. We may believe we are making a rational choice based on price, quality, or brand loyalty. However, our decisions are often swayed by unconscious factors like packaging design, product placement, and even our current mood. These unconscious influences highlight the powerful role of our subconscious in shaping our preferences and guiding our actions. A free will on trial. Are we truly in control? This question has puzzled philosophers, scientists, and thinkers for centuries. The concept of free will touches on the very essence of what it means to be human. Do we have the power to make our own choices, or are our actions predetermined by a series of complex factors beyond our control? The findings from split brain research and the pervasive influence of unconscious processes raise profound philosophical questions about the nature of free will. Studies have shown that different parts of the brain can operate independently, leading to actions that the conscious mind is not aware of. This suggests that much of what we do is governed by unconscious processes. If our decisions are shaped by factors outside our conscious awareness, are we truly in control of our choices? Consider the myriad of influences that affect our decisions: genetics, upbringing, societal norms, and even the chemical processes in our brains. All these elements interplay in ways we might not fully understand, casting doubt on the notion of complete autonomy. Some argue that free will is an illusion, a convenient fiction that masks the deterministic workings of our brains. They believe that every action we take is the result of a chain of events set in motion long before we were even born. This perspective suggests that our sense of making choices is merely a byproduct of complex neural mechanisms. Others maintain that while our choices may be influenced by unconscious factors, we retain the capacity for conscious deliberation and the ability to act according to our values and desires. They argue that even if our brains are influenced by various factors, we still have the ability to reflect, consider different options, and make decisions that align with our personal goals and moral compass. The debate remains unresolved, but the evidence from neuroscience challenges us to reconsider our understanding of free will and acknowledge the complex interplay between conscious and unconscious forces in shaping our actions. As we continue to explore the depths of the human mind, we may come closer to understanding the true nature of free will and the extent to which we are the architects of our own destiny. The accountability question: if not us, then who? The question of free will has significant implications for our legal and moral systems, which are predicated on the assumption of individual responsibility. If our actions are not entirely under our conscious control, how can we be held accountable for them? This question presents a complex ethical dilemma with no easy answers. While neuroscience can shed light on the biological mechanisms underlying our decisions, it cannot provide definitive answers to these philosophical questions. Ultimately, we must grapple with the implications of unconscious influence for our understanding of justice, responsibility, and the very nature of what it means to be human. The unknowable self. A final thought. The exploration of split brain research and unconscious decision-making reveals the remarkable complexity of the human brain and the illusory nature of our perceived control. It challenges us to question our assumptions about free will, responsibility, and the very essence of what it means to be us. Perhaps the most profound realization is that we are not always privy to the reasons behind our actions, that our conscious experience is but a small sliver of the vast, unconscious processes shaping our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of the brain, we are left with more questions than answers, forever grappling with the enigmatic nature of the self and the unseen forces that drive us.